Now, if you ask me who was the worst franchise run in the past 5 years in the NBA, I would tell you it is the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the reason for that is kind of clear. Bad draft choices, busts in the draft, and not getting good superstar talent because they are in a small market. That is what we are going to be talking about today. Why are the Minnesota Timberwolves so bad? They were hyped up to be a 8 to 9 seed at the start of the season, but they have played low beyond expectations. They have not played as well as they were supposed to. Anthony Edwards is leading all rookies in scoring, putting up 13.6 points a game, which is something I really like because Edwards is finally having one rookie put up at least numbers in the teens. Edwards is a serious candidate for Rookie of the Year, getting picked first in the 2020 NBA draft, and looks like he could be the T-Wolves' next superstar. And then you have D'Angelo Russell, man. Russell is such an underrated player. He's playing amazing this year. He's averaging 22 points a game this season, and nobody is noticing. And the reason why is because the Minnesota Timberwolves are the worst team in the NBA. Yes, they are the 15 seed in the Western Conference. D'Lo is one of the only bright spots on this young Minnesota Timberwolves roster. D'Angelo Russell brings a little sliver of hope to the franchise that might be useful for the team down the line. But D'Angelo Russell is getting unhappy with the Timberwolves not getting many wins. And if I was D'Angelo Russell, I would be getting mad too. I mean, I am ice cold D'Angelo Russell, and if that was me, I would want out of Minnesota because the team is performing so horribly. Most players on bad teams almost always want to be traded. Earlier in the season, D'Angelo Russell had an interview where he said that he and the Minnesota Timberwolves collectively as a team were not ready to be contending, still stuck at the bottom of the basement in the Western Conference because they were losing a ton of games, and even though they have pulled out a few wins lately, they are still the worst team in the NBA. D'Angelo Russell, and he is one of the best players in the NBA, and a big reason for that is because of Malik Beasley. Malik Beasley is an absolute awesome guy for Minnesota and has been another bright spot on the team. Beasley is currently averaging 18 points a game and is a serious most improved player of the year candidate. But the main reason why the Minnesota Timberwolves are so bad is because of one thing, and his name is Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Karl Anthony Towns has gone down with an injury early in the season, and he will not be back for 1 to 2 weeks, but by then it'll probably already be too late. The Minnesota Timberwolves are also 26th in defensive rating at the time of this video. If they could have a great defensive center, unlike Karl Anthony Towns, they could be seriously contending because a D'Angelo Russell and per se Rudy Gobert duo would be way better than a D'Lo and Towns duo. Now, like I said, D'Angelo Russell is playing out of his mind and will definitely get his number retired at the end of his career by the Minnesota Timberwolves. But Minnesota has not been a great franchise ever, actually, and I can't really see them making the playoffs in 2 to 3 years because of the Minnesota Timberwolves management, and you know what I'm talking about. They make bad decision after bad decision, and all of their players go down with injuries. They've had multiple season-ending or weekly-ending injuries this season, with the departure of Karl Anthony Towns as he went down with an injury this year. It looks like the Minnesota Timberwolves will be down in the bottom of the basement for a while Like, I am sorry, Timberwolves fans. The situation you guys are in just sucks. You guys have not been a good team for your entire franchise's history except the Kevin Garnett years, and they weren't even that good of a team then. Minnesota just never does any good things with their front office. They should just fire everybody who is in their front office right now because that is clearly not working. I've also heard that Ryan Saunders is a super bad coach. I mean, the man is only 34 years old as the youngest coach in the NBA. They need an older coach like per se Stan Van Gundy, for example, that could actually bring the Minnesota Timberwolves some wins, as Ryan Saunders is one of the worst coaches in the NBA right now. Like D'Angelo Russell, I feel like would have been an all-star if the Timberwolves were a playoff team. But since they're not, with the going down of Karl Anthony Towns, they will be stuck in the bottom of the basement for a while. Minnesota just never has the talent to get to the playoffs, and have only gotten to the playoffs once in the past 11 years. Man, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Click subscribe, turn noties on. We are going to get to 100 subs in February. Tell me what we should do when I hit 100 subscribers. As always, we're Hyper Hooper Basketball, and we're